This is the first sign of what we're seeing from the new CEO and really wanting to put his stamp on make his mark early on in terms of the cost control. So what we know at this point is that it's likely to affect middle management roles. So that could include country head type roles in some of its global network. But there's still uncertainty as to how this plays out. And of course, these plans are potentially subject to change, of course, as well. But underlying all this is, of course, the broader cost pressure that's been very clear at HSBC, even under Noel Quinn's time, and that's been playing out, and lots of changes have been happening. And you can see how this is kind of an extension of that, and them wanting to really kind of trim down where they can to save money and focus the business on more of the important areas that are key to them, where they have their competitive advantage. And of course, we've seen similar moves from Jane Fraser at Citigroup on a global level, where she's of course focused the bank into particular areas that she believes the bank is strong on. And I think underlying this is the sense that at HSBC there are some roles within some levels of middle management that can probably go at this point.
Yeah, can you tell us a bit, more of that? It seems like it's a bit of a trend. You mentioned Citi. I think Stanchart was also a few months ago announced that they were kind of doing a similar strategy as well. What is this bank, HSBC, essentially going to look like at the end of the day?
Well, I think firstly, it's emblematic of the way that the industry's trying to rein in costs globally. Of course, we're going into a period where the global economy, and especially the US economy, is very fragile. We're going into a a rate-cutting environment globally, where so much more focus is on costs. And I think what we're seeing at HSBC is just kind of one example of that. You mentioned Standard Chartered, that their path has been pretty clear in what they've tried to do there. Citigroup similarly. So it's another step in that direction to rein in costs, to work out where in the business they can remove some roles and some staffing and redirect that into areas that are better suited to investor return. And I think this is, with the CEO coming in now and officially taking over the role early next month, this is a real example of a big first move here on what he's trying to do globally with the bank.